All right, we have been working on algebraic expressions, and today we're going to work on simplifying them. Make sure you have your notebook ready so you can take notes and do the practice problems. All right, let's review what we learned the last couple days. In an algebraic expression, the terms are the parts of an expression separated by addition or subtraction signs. All right, so this expression has 4 terms. All right. When we simplify, is what we're going to do today, we want to reduce that to the fewest possible terms. The fewest possible terms. We want to make it as simple as possible to work with. Okay? All right. 2 steps that we're going to focus on when we simplify. The first one is, if necessary, it's not always, but if necessary, we want to use our distributive property that we just practiced to get rid of parentheses. And then we're going to combine like terms. All right, we talked about terms. What are like terms? Like terms have the same variable, and if there's an exponent, that has to be the same. And then constants, like numbers, without a variable, can always be combined. Those are like terms. Okay, so 2 steps. All right, now let's practice combining like terms. And remember, you have to think about positives and negatives when you do this. Okay, so these don't have any parentheses. We're just going to combine like terms. Make sure you include the sign in front. So, for example, on the first one, I have a constant 9, and I know I can combine that with plus 6. 9 plus 6 gives me 15. And then I have 2 terms that have a variable of r, plus 5r and minus 5r. Well, minus 3. Plus 5 minus 3 leaves me with 2r. That's as far as we can go because those are not like terms. Don't try to add these 2 together, okay? All right, let's go over to the one over here. And let's see, I've got this guy, 5x, and I see another one with x plus 2x. I can combine those, and that would give me 7x. All right, I see I have plus 6y, and over here, remember this is the same as 1y, so plus 6 minus 1 leaves me with plus 5y. And then I have one constant minus 4. Okay? And those are not like terms. I can't go any further with that. Okay, let's try this last one. I've got 10x and minus 18x. Well, here's where we got to think about our rules. Positive 10 minus 18 gives me minus 8x. And then I have 2 constants, plus 36 and minus 20. Plus 36, negative 20, different signs, so we subtract, and we end up with plus 16. Okay? All right. Now let's try a few that have parentheses. Remember, we need to get rid of those first, and we use our distributive property to do that. Okay, so these are going to have a couple steps involved. All right, let's get rid of our parentheses on this first one. 2 times 7 is 14, and 2 times n is 2n. All right, and then I'm going to rewrite the rest of the expression. Okay, so I did step 1, I got rid of my parentheses. And now let's do the variables first. I have plus 2n and plus 3n. That would be 5n. And then I have 2 constants, 14 plus 4 gives me 18. Okay, 2 steps. All right, let's do the next one. Let's get rid of these parentheses. All right, so I'm going to bring down 3 plus, now 8 times 7 is 56, and 8 times 5n is 40n, and then bring down my minus 10n. Okay? All right. Let's do our variables first. And I'm sorry, my stylus is giving me problems. I've got plus 40n minus 10n. Plus 40 minus 10 gives me a result of 30n. And then I can combine my constants. 3 plus 56 gives me plus 59. Okay? All right, let's do the last one. Let's bring down, because we're doing one step at a time, and it's a minus. That's really important. Now, negative 4 times 3x is minus 12x. We already have our minus sign. Negative 4 times positive 5 is negative 20. And then bring down the rest of the expression. Okay, now let's look at our variables. We've got a minus 12x and a plus 10x. Minus 12 plus 10 leaves me with minus 2x. And finally, our constants, 30 minus 20, 30 minus 20 leaves me with 10. And we have to stop there. Okay? All right, now I want you to pause your video and try these two. They don't have parentheses, so your goal is simply to combine like terms. So everybody try those. Okay, here you go. First one, 10x minus 8x leaves us with 2x, and plus 2 plus 10 gives us plus 12. And the second one, my variables, I've got a 2d minus 2d. Well, 2 minus 2 is 0, so those cancel out. And then we have plus 4d that we're left with. Our constants, we have 17 and minus 3. 17 minus 3 leaves us with plus 14. Okay? All right, I want you to now try a couple that have parentheses. Remember, use your distributive property first and then combine like terms. So go ahead and give these a try. All right, let's see how you did. On the first one, we got rid of our parentheses and came up with 6 minus 2a. Then we combined our a's. 3a minus 2a is a. And 7 plus 6 is 13. All right, on the second expression, 4 times 5y is 20y, and 4 times minus 10 is minus 40. So we have 20y left, and then we had to combine positive 15 and minus 40 to give us a minus 25. Okay? And that's it. I hope that was a review for you. It does take practice to remember all this, so please complete the questions and submit the Google form for your classwork grade. And then don't forget to do the practice problems from the daily lesson. The more you practice, the better off you'll be when you take your quiz on Friday. All right, thank you.